I watched your stream with Hasan. I
don't know what happened to me. Like, my brain fell out of my head. I was like, tee hee hee.
That is something that, I wouldn't put it exactly in that way, but something that I did take note of a bit is that there were moments where you have this story that is such a unique perspective, and there were moments where very quickly you were objectified and sexualized a little bit.
No.
Please, God. Oh, no, not the femcells. No, don't make me defend Hasan. I won't. Whatever they say, I will stay strong, and I will hate Hasan.
Sexualized a little bit.
No. He fucking tweets about me all the time, which at first it was like...
Same.
At first, for you, it makes sense. You guys, you guys had sex, so...
Wait, was this interview we were watching? Hold on. It was... Wait, hold on.
Did you not? Wait, is that not... Wait, I jokingly said he mailed his cum in a napkin.
Don't say that. That is so gross.
But, like, what...
Hasan.
Okay, well...
Where's the spray bottle?
Okay, I apologize.
You're...
So he didn't mail.
Don't.
He didn't mail it?
No.
Okay.
There's no mailing. Hasan.
Okay. So...
That's really gross.
Anyway, well, the point I was making...
Oh, no! Okay, listen, I don't think I can watch this whole thing, because, I just don't care, but then also it's too much cringe. But also, I shouldn't even, I can't generalize, I don't know. Listen, I hate Hasan, and I fully admit that. She could just be, like, playing along, and she, like, doesn't care that much, but you have to be, there are some things, okay, hold on, life lesson, okay? People used to say that I nag women a lot, all right? I don't, though. I nag on things that don't actually matter, that mean things. So I'll go really hard on like a person's fucking some shit that they don't care that much about, and then we like play back and forth that way. But you would never go hard on a thing that's like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm sorry, just without being autistic. I'm not gonna make fun of like a woman. I will never make fun of a woman's age, weight, sexual history. These are things where it's just like, I'm saying like in a playful way. If I hate them, oh, fuck it, right? But in a playful way, you should just always leave these areas alone, because there's so much social baggage around it. Another thing that you have to be really, really careful about is, like, you could go into these areas, but you got to know the person really well. But also, you have to be careful, because women are conditioned to not push back, because if they say something, they're going to come off as a turbo cunt, and then everybody's going to be like, why is she being such a bitch? He was just joking. So sometimes they'll like play along, and if you're a fucking man, you think that they're kind of like into it, so you keep pushing, but it's like, no, they're just trying not to make it really fucking awkward. I don't know, maybe, I'm reading a lot of this. I don't know what the actual interaction was.
He fucking tweets about me all the time, which at first it was like...
Same.
For you, it makes sense. You guys, you guys had sex, so...
That was not like a playful thing. And there's also this thing where it's hard to be an attractive woman and want to do anything in politics, because you're always second guessing yourself about like where you're at, because you don't know if everybody's just trying to fuck you, or if they actually care about what you're doing, or if it's some combination of the two, and you don't know if people are always hitting on you or if they're genuinely interested in your work. So you always have to navigate this. So if you have somebody who's decently attractive, whatever you want to say about her, she's decently attractive, and then you're like, hey, so what's up? So what was it like being injected with Elon Musk's fucking cum load? These are just questions that you would never, ever, ever ask a man. It's a super weird dynamic to be in, because it's hard to respond to it. But what do I know? I'm a sex pest, so fuck it. But holy shit, just be careful, okay?
Don't.
He didn't mail it?
No.
Okay.
There's no mailing.
Okay. So...
That's really gross.
Anyway, well, the point I was making...
And you laughed through it.
And maybe that was the only 2 times that this happened in the whole interview,
And you were a good sport. I do wonder, though, I feel that many women know that instinct to laugh through moments like that. Do you think...
Oh, yeah, you have to. You can't contradict it, because the guy's just joking. If you bring it up, people will just call you a bitch.
That throughout the last decade or so, you have seen yourself turn to appealing to the room, not causing a commotion.
Yeah. Yes, and I have like a tendency to cope through humor too. So I'll laugh or I'll make a joke out of it, and I've just always coped through a lot of things with humor and joking, and like kind of making myself a bit smaller in the moment.
So he slides into my DMs and he's like, are you either in San Francisco or Austin? I'm like, I'm in Austin a lot, but I'm supposed to be in San Francisco whenever you get back to Seth about an interview date. Within like 30 seconds, Seth calls me. He's like, Elon just got back. We're going to San Francisco on Thursday.
He wanted to fuck you, so you leveraged that to get a fucking interview for Babylon B?
I was about
Wait, how many of these? This must maybe only 3. Oh, why would you say that? Ah. Why would you say that?
Babylon B employee first, okay? I was a Babylon B employee first. So I was like, let me do a solid for Seth here.
That's crazy.
And I have been working through that. But at the same time, I think the most important conversations are going to happen with women. There was a text that Elon had sent me at one time and he said, never in human history has there been a successful army composed of women. And I think about that all the time. Hasan's stream was fun and it's funny and it is what it is. But I think the genuine change is going to come from us.
Yeah, like that. No.
Damn. What? Hasan making all men look bad? No! Okay.